Okay. Okay. Show me more about the Nine of Cups. Clarifying the Nine of Cups. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Nine of Cups. Okay. Maybe some of you fear that you won't get your wish. Or maybe some of you may use too much physical force in order to gain your wish. So, while you do need to apply some pressure to get your wish, you don't want to exert too much force in trying to achieve your wish, okay? Because that could backfire. And then some of you are just simply fearing that you're not going to get what you want. But don't sit there and let fear grab a hold of you, because fear wants to paralyze you. Fear wants to keep you in the same spot. Don't allow it. Don't give fear that satisfaction, okay? Also, for some of you who may be waiting on results, some of you may be waiting on results to find out if you are pregnant. This will resonate with a few of you. So if you're waiting on results to find out if you're pregnant, the answer is going to be not pregnant. I'm sorry, some of you may be trying and it's just simply not working out. Okay, let's clarify Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. All right. Okay, yeah. That's a toxic relationship for some of you, okay? For some of you, this is a toxic karmic relationship. And within this relationship, you're experiencing deception. Some of you may even be experiencing unfaithfulness. Some of you may even be experiencing being stolen from someone that you're with. Okay? And for a few of you, perhaps you're fearing that that's what's going to happen. But I'm feeling that for most of you, this is a very toxic situation. And this turn of events occurs because you need to break these shackles. You need to break this bondage. Now, the devil also deals with addictions, obsessions, fears, karmic relationships that end up being toxic. Sometimes we stay with someone that we're with out of fear. Maybe there's a fear of what comes next. Maybe you're just simply scared to move past the situation. Maybe some of you are scared that you won't find someone else. And then for a few of you, some of you could experience the theft from someone that you're with. And this could be for drugs. They might steal from you in order to buy drugs. Or they could steal from you to supply a habit that they have, an addiction. Yeah. So again, this could be you, Pisces, or this could be happening to you. It can go either way. Like I said, if you're not being sneaky, then you need to take a look around to see who is being sneaky. And for those of you who are in a relationship, I definitely pay attention to the significant other. But for those of you who are not attached, this could be someone that you've been friends with or someone that you've been really close to for a long time. Maybe you've been experiencing problems within a friendship or a business partnership even. The devil card is Capricorn. The swords, particularly this is Aries, or not Aries, excuse me, this is Aquarius. But, you know, this could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. The devil is Capricorn. Those signs may or may not resonate, or it could simply be about the energy combination. So, okay. Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Let's clarify the Two of Swords. Two of Swords. That popped right out. Not sure which way it popped out, upright or reverse, but this is how we're going to read it because this is how it was sitting on the floor. So, I feel that a lot of you are making a decision that could be based on feeling like you've been left out in the cold. Someone may have literally put you out, or you could have literally put someone out. Some of you could also be experiencing some financial difficulties, and you may be having to make a choice. Some of you may be making this choice of whether or not to put someone out in the cold. The card can also indicate spiritual bankruptcy, but can also indicate financial bankruptcy as well. But given the light and the energy here, I'm going to say this is based on a relationship for most of you. And this relationship could be one that is romantic, but it does not have to be. It could be a relationship, that is a friendship. That's a long-standing friendship. This could even be a business partnership. And if this is a business partnership, oh, yeah. We definitely do not want this type of energy in a business partnership. Because that will drain, this Five of Pentacles will drain a business partnership with the quickness. So, yeah, we don't want this energy. Bottom of the deck. Ace of Pentacles. So, yeah, those of you that are dealing with financial situations, those of you who are have to making a decision based off of financial decisions and trying times, here we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a blessing. This is a new direction. This is a new start. So this is amazing. So, all of this can lead to a new direction, a new job, a new start. You may decide to go in a completely different direction than what you would normally go. But overall, this is indicating that something good in the way of finances is coming for all of you, okay? Regardless of your situation, something good is going to come. And I'm feeling that for most of you, this is going to be a new job. Okay. I see signs. Okay, I'm getting lots of resistance here. Lots of resistance. Okay. Tell me more about the Page of Wands and the Empress in reverse. Yep, too many. Too many. Too many. Normally I'd take them, but that's just too many. Okay, she wants to come out. Okay, so we have our Page of Wands waiting on results, waiting to hear back on something. We have our Empress in the reverse position. So this could be a mother, this could be, women in general, or, even a male. If they're playing the nurturing, supportive role in your life, they may not be very supportive of what you are waiting to hear back on and what you're doing. And we clarify again, and we get the Queen of Swords. So we definitely got some swords going here. So some of you guys may be dealing with Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Here we have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords is a very analytical woman. She's very logical. She definitely takes her time in making a decision. She weighs the pros and the cons. She uses her good reasoning ability. She's very rational. So she takes her time in coming to a decision. She uses all the information that she has. And she makes sure that she comes to a decision that is fair. So that's good. That will help balance this out. So whomever may be not very supportive right now of you and your situation, you could potentially have and this could be male or female, that will come in and will be supportive of your decisions and what you're waiting on and what you're trying to do here. But this could also be indicating that as far as receiving what you're waiting on here, things are being weighed out to make sure that things are fair for all parties involved. Because she will keep things fair. This is a woman you don't want to cross, okay? You do not want to cross this woman. Woo! Okay. Four Cup, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. There it is. Yep. Okay. Okay, we had our Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. We have our Four of Cups. So, Wheel of Fortune, we're definitely having to put some extra work in to achieve something because our luck is just not where we would like it to be, so we're having to work extra hard. We have the Four of Cups, so you're feeling pretty leery. You don't know if you want to trust. You don't know if you want to reach out for this cup. You're pretty much feeling pretty discontent, just blah about your life. And we clarify again, we get the Lovers. So, you may be feeling pretty leery and down on your luck due to a relationship. And again, this does not have to be a romantic relationship. It can be. But not every single Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising sign is actually in a romantic relationship. So, this can be a long-term friendship. This can also be a business partnership. This can also be someone that you're friends with that you have a very special bond with. So, you're definitely feeling down on your luck and you're not sure you want to trust. And it all stems from this relationship. Okay. Yeah. Let's clarify. Nine of Cups and Strength card in reverse. Okay. Okay, so we have our wish come true. Then we have the Strength card. So this is either fearing that our wish is not going to come true, or this could be applying too much physical force in order to obtain our wish come true. We clarify and we get the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is definitely an ending. It could be an ending within a relationship. Not that this is something that you would wish for, okay? But maybe some of you are wishing to heal from a loss that you've been through. And maybe this loss has allowed your fear to get the better of you, to get the upper hand on you. But more times than not, this is our Nightmare card. This is things that are taking place in the mind. So sometimes things can be not as big as what they really are. Sometimes we can make them worse. We can over-exaggerate them in our mind. And sometimes things are just as bad. They're just bad. You know, but this can indicate depression. This can indicate sleepless nights. This can indicate you may be having nightmares. This can indicate that you have lost someone. This could be a relationship. You know, maybe you have a broken relationship. And maybe you're wishing that this relationship would come back and that you could heal it. But I would save your wishes. I mean, if that's what you're wishing for, I would save your wishes. Wish for something else. Because with this type of energy, it could be taken away. Let's clarify. Seven of Swords and the Devil. Wow. That just happened. Okay. So the card that pops out to clarify the Seven of Swords and the Devil is Five of Coins, which is the same as Five of Pentacles. So yes, feeling like you are left out in the cold. Either you're putting someone out in the cold or you're getting put out in the cold. And here we have another Earth card. So, you could be dealing with Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or this could be Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. Or we're just simply dealing with the energies. But overall, yeah. Maybe some of you fear being put out in the cold. But I wouldn't tolerate this deception. But it is your life, and I want you guys to do what is best for you. As always, we have free will. So do what is best for you. But ultimately, if you want my advice, I would say, you need to walk away from this situation. It's not a good one. You may need to put someone out in the cold, because they could end up literally financially bankrupting you. Literally. They may steal your money. And if they ain't stealing your money, they're definitely stealing your hope. Okay. Let's clarify the Two of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. Yep, you want to come out. Alright. Taurus energy yet again. Now here we have the Faith card, which is also known as the Hierophant. Now, the Faith card, this is about things that are conventional and traditional, such as marriage. So some of you could be married and you're trying to make a choice on whether or not you want to go your own way. Someone may be feeling out in the cold. Literally iced out, You may feel like someone is not allowing you to be in their emotions anymore. Maybe they're thinking very negatively. They're icing you out. Or you could be icing someone else out. And this person could be someone you're married to. Or this could be someone that you're friends with. And perhaps maybe you met this friend through school. Maybe you met this friend through a church. It could be many different things. But a lot of times with the Faith card, we have a tendency to just go with what is considered the societal norm. And sometimes we'll make decisions that we really don't want to make. That, if we were doing it for us, we would not make that particular decision. But sometimes we'll make decisions that are not really for the best, because we're just trying to make a situation work. We're trying to conform, because this is all about conforming. So some of you may be considering just trying to conform and dealing with the situation. But I think the card here is very literal. You need to just have faith, okay? You need to have faith. Make the right choice. And, you had the High Priestess, so you already know the answer. You already know which choice you should take. But some of you may second guess yourself. But just have faith, because the situation will take care of itself. Whether it's a financial situation, a marriage situation, or even a friendship, whatever it may be, even a business partnership. Especially if it's a business partnership, you may have to conform to certain things. But, also with this Five of Pentacles energy, this is not good energy. And considering it's came out twice now, yes, twice, I don't think it works to your benefit. So especially if you're in a business partnership and that's what you're trying to decide about. Yeah, I don't think I'd put my faith in that. But to each his own. Bottom of the deck. Three of Coins in reverse. So this is definitely indicating that more studying is needed. So this is definitely indicating that you need to learn more. So maybe you need to definitely do some research, some investigation before you make your decision. Maybe you need to learn some more skills before you try to take on a certain direction, within a job or a business. This can also indicate that if you work as a team, like a collaborative team, that you guys are not communicating, and so things are definitely experiencing issues. And here we have Mars and Capricorn, so you guys are definitely dealing with someone from the earth element. So Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But yes, this is people are not working together. But we need to have more skills. We need to get more skills. Perhaps we do need to go back to school or take some courses to expand our skill set. Okay, let's get some love cards for Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. March 2018. Let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. So you do have someone that will support you for sure. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. Now this also indicates that you have to finish up some karmic learning with someone before the relationship can be done. But this overall energy is to help you work through it so that you can clear your energy for a soulmate to come in. So for those of you who are experiencing these issues within a relationship, this relationship is stemmed to a past life, and you guys need to finish up the karmic lesson associated with the relationship, and then you can clear your energy, which will allow a soulmate to come in. Worth waiting for. Divine timing is at work in your love life. So, this is all about just being patient and waiting, because you need to let your friends help you. Clearly, you're going through something. And I think a lot of it has to do with the past life relationship for most of you. Not all of you, okay? And this relationship, the karmic issues, they need to be resolved. They need to be learned and resolved so that you can be done with this relationship. It clears your energy, and then that will allow your true soulmate to come towards you, which is worth waiting for. But it's all in the universe's time. It's all in God's time, however you want to look at it. But everything happens when it's supposed to. And just know that, it could be a couple months, it could be a couple of years, but either way, it's worth waiting for.